So very good morning, all of you. Uh, so, so in this video, I'm going to explain about the sample problems on the operational amplifiers. So especially the problems concerned to is operational amplifier parameters and a few problems on the it is open loop configuration. It is concerned to the unit 3 of the operational amplifiers here. It is of the subject, it is analog electronic circuits. It is for the third semester EC. Okay. So in this session, I am going to explain. So initially I am going to list out the important main formulas, and after that we'll see the sample problems on the operational amplifier parameters and the open loop configuration. Okay, so that if you take the important formulas, if it is to be concerned for the operational amplifier parameters, so in this case, the output voltage of the differential op amp, it is to be given as of the V naught is equal to AD into V2 minus V1. Okay, and if you take the input offset current, it is IIO. It is to be given as IIO is equal to IB1 minus IB2. And if you take the input offset voltage, it is to be represented as of the VIO, in which VIO is equal to this VDC1 minus VDC2, and the input bias current IB, it is to be given as IB1 plus IB2 divided by 2. And if you take the differential gain, which is represented as AD, it is equal to, it is V0 divided by, it is VD, in which the value of the VD is equal to V2 minus V1. And after that, if you take the one more formula, it is common mode gain, in which the AC is equal to, it is V0 divided by, it is VAV, in which VAV is equal to V2 plus V1 divided by 2. And after that, if you take the common mode rejection ratio formula, okay, it is CMRR is equal to, it is AD divided by AC. And if you take the output voltage for the, it is open loop inverting amplifier, which is equal to V naught is equal to, it is minus AD into VN. And in the same way, if you take the output voltage equation for the open loop of the non-inverting amplifier, in which it equal to, it is V naught is equal to AD into VN. So all these are the important formulas to be required in order to do the sample problems here. Okay, so I'm going to do the sample problem one here. So in this case, as per the problem one, so that he is going to ask to calculate the output voltage for the given circuit here. So it is, what is the given circuit here? Observe very carefully here. So it is one of the input is to be connected to the inverting terminal, and its input is indicated as of the 12 volts here. So I'm going to write in the given as the V in 1 is equal to 12 volts, and the another input is equal to 9 volts, and it is to be converted, it is to be connected for the non inverting terminal. So the another input is equal to 9 volts, so it is V into is equal to, it is equal to 9 volts. And after that, you can able to see inside the block A is equal to 4. So it's nothing but the open loop gain. So I am going to write A is equal to 4 here. And it is, what is R in 1 and the R in 2 is to be negligible if you compare the input resistance of the open loop differential amplifier. It is because it is, while explaining the practical characteristics and the ideal characteristics of the op amp, I said that the input resistance is going to be the very high, or it is going to be the infinite in case of the ideal. So if it has to be considered that R in 1 and the R in 2 is to be neglected. Okay, and the output is obtained across the output terminal, so that he is going to ask, to calculate the output voltage. So the V naught is equal to question mark here. Understood? So as per the circuit diagram, the input 1 voltage is equal to 12 volts, input 2 is equal to 9 volts, and the gain is equal to 4, and it is based on all these. Okay, so that you can calculate the output voltage here. Okay, so it is, what is the output voltage for the, it is for the given circuit. This is the differential amplifier here. So under the open loop configuration, it is explained in the last session here. So if it is having the two inputs means its formula to be represented as, so the output voltage for the given circuit is given as, that is V naught is equal to A into this V into minus V in 1. So already, so the value of the A is available, V into is available, and the V1 V in 1 is available. All these values is to be placed in the above equation. So this it is V in 1 is equal to 12, V in 2 is equal to 9, A is equal to 4. All these values I am going to place in this equation here. So A is equal to, so this output is equal to, it is 4 into, there's 9 minus 12 here. So if you do the 9 minus 12, it is equal to minus 3. And after that, if you do the 4 into 3, this is equal to minus 12. It is 4 plus 12 here. So the output voltage is equal to minus 12 volts here. So as per this circuit, if you apply the inverting input as of the 12 volts, and for the non-inverting as of the 9 volts, and if you take the gain is equal to 4, its output voltage is going to be, it is minus 12 volts here. Okay. And in the same way, and in the same way, if you take the one more formula, I am sorry, if you take the one more problem, is going to ask it, it is find the output voltage of an ideal op amp. It is having a gain of 3, and it's one of the inputs at the inverting terminal is equal to 2 volts, and the other input voltage is equal to 4 volts. So in this examples also, so that he is going to asking to calculate the output voltage here. Okay, it is what are the given values here. So yeah, it is an ideal op amp. So I am going to draw the symbolic representation of the ideal op amp. It is the symbolic representation of the ideal op amp. So the I am going to assume the input 1 for the non inverting, input 2 for the inverting, and the output is obtained across the output terminal here. So if you take the V plus and the V minus are the supply voltages for the operational amplifier in order to activate the IC here. Okay. So in this case, he is going to ask to calculate the output voltage of an ideal op amp. It is having the gain of 3. So I am going to indicate as A is equal to 3. This is the gain here. And after that indicated, it's one of the input at the inverting terminal is equal to 2 volts. Inverting terminal in the diagram, it is represented as the V2 here. Okay. So I am going to take as the V2 is equal to 2 volts here, and the other input voltage is equal to 4 volts. Other input voltage means what? That is the non-inverting terminal. It is represented as the V1 here. So the V1 is equal to, it is 4 volts, and output voltage is given by the equation. It is V naught is equal to A into, it is V1 minus V2. And already you know the values for the V1 is equal to 4 volts, V2 is equal to 2 volts, and the gain is equal to 3. All these values is to be placed in this equation. And after placing that, in this case, what you are going to get? So this V naught is equal to, the gain A is equal to 3, and what this V1 voltage is equal to 4, and this V2 is equal to 2 volts. So the V naught is equal to, it is 3 into 4 minus 2. So it is 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 here, and it is 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So the output voltage is equal to 6 volts here. Okay. In this way it can be calculated. So understanding the question is very important here first. So if he is going to ask you to find the output voltage of an ideal op amp, means you should draw the ideal op amp diagram first, and after that you should observe this what are the given values here. So in this it has been mentioned, it is having a gain of 3, so A is equal to 3, and it's one of the inputs at the inverting terminal, so it has been indicated very clearly. So inverting input is equal to 2 volts. So the inverting input is represented as the V2. So the voltage V2 is equal to 2 volts, and the other input is equal to 4 volts, means the V1 is equal to 4 volts. And after that you should consider the formula, and after that you can calculate the output voltage. Okay. And if you move to the next problem, okay, in this case he is going to asking the calculate the input offset current and the bias current from the circuit shown, okay, below. Observe the circuit here. So in this circuit, so the inverting terminal has been grounded, and if you take the non-inverting terminal is also grounded here. And observe it is represented by the parameters of the current here. So for the non-inverting terminal input, it is 4.75 milliamps here, and for the inverting terminal it is equal to 3.2, it is milliamps. And after that is going to asking to calculate the input offset current. So it is, what are the given values here? It is base currents are the given values here. So IB1 is equal to 4.75 milliamps. So IB1, I am going to assume this as of the IB1, which is equal to 4.75 milliamps. And for the inverting terminal, I am going to consider this as an IB2, which is equal to 3.2 milliamps. So the IB2 is equal to 3.2, it is equal to 3.2 milliamps. So that he is going to asking to calculate what here? Observe input offset current. Input offset current is to be represented as IIO, is to be calculated. And also he is also asking to calculate the bias current here, so in which IB is equal to question mark. So that you should identify the formulas for the IIO and IB first, and after placing the values in that equation, so that you can able to calculate the offset current as well as the bias current here. So okay, if you see the formulas for the IIO, so that you can see the formula. So this input offset current IIO is equal to IB1 minus IB2. In the same way, if you take the input offset voltage for input bias current formula, IB is equal to IB1 plus IB2 divided by 2. So if these two values, if these two formulas has been considered, so that you can able to calculate the IIO and IB. So in this problem, okay, I am going to use the formula as IIO. Okay, the input offset current is given by IIO is equal to IB1 minus IB2. IB1 is equal to 4.75 and IB2 is equal to 3.2. Okay, so that you can see IB1 is equal to 4.75 millifive and IB2 is equal to 3.2. And if these two values is to be placed in this equation, IIO is equal to, it is 4.75 minus 3.2. And if it has been calculated, so that you can so that you can use the calculator here. It is 0.75 minus 3.2, so that you are going to get as of the 1.55, okay, milliamps. And in the same way, if you want to calculate the input bias current, it is to be given by IB is equal to IB1 plus IB2 divided by 2. And already you know the value of the IB1 and the IB2. Again, it is to be placed in this equation. It is IB is equal to, it is 4.75 plus 3.2 divided by 2. And after calculation of this one, okay, so that you can able to get the IB is equal to 3.975. If you want, means you can use the calculator here. It is 4.75, it is plus, okay, 3.2, you are going to get as the 7.95. Okay, it is to be divided by 2, and if it is to be divided by 2 means, okay, in this you are going to get the IB is equal to 3.975 milliamps. Okay, so in this way, okay, so that you can able to calculate the input offset current and the input bias current. Okay, input offset current and the input bias current of this problem here. Okay, and if you move on to the next problem, okay, uh, so an op amp is having the inverting and the non-inverting input as the 4 volts and the 6 volts, okay, respectively. So the input for the inverting is equal to 4 volts, and the input for the non-inverting is equal to 6 volts here. and he is asking, it is for an output voltage of the 12 volts. So output voltage is equal to 12 volts here. All these are the given values here. So in the given, it is V1 is equal to 4 volts, this V2 is equal to 6 volts, and what this V naught is equal to 12 volts. So he is asking to calculate what here? He is asking to find the differential output voltage. This is VD is to be calculated. He is asking to calculate the average voltage. It is VAV is to be calculated. He is asking to calculate the differential gain. This is AD is to be calculated, and he is also asking to calculate the common mode gain. It is AC is to be calculated. All of these four parameters is to be calculated here. Okay, so it is, what are the formulas for the VD, VAV, AD, and the AC? So okay, so that you can see the list of the formulas. It is, in order to calculate the VD, this is equal to V2 minus V1. Okay, and in order to calculate the average voltage VAV, it is equal to V2 plus V1 divided by 2. In order to calculate the AD, it is equal to V naught divided by VD, and in order to calculate the AC, it is equal to V naught divided by VAV. All these four formulas I am going to use now. Okay, so in this question, if I am going to make use of all these four formulas, initially I am going to calculate the differential voltage, which is equal to VD is equal to, it is V2 minus V1. It is, what is the value of the V2 and the V1? That is, V2 is equal to 6 volts, and what is V1 is equal to 4 volts. I'm going to place these values in the above equation. So this V2 minus V1, it is equal to 6 minus 4. Okay, this is equal to, it is equal to 2 volts here. Okay, in the same way, if we want to calculate the average voltage VAV is equal to V2 plus V1 divided by 2. So this V2 is equal to 6, V1 is equal to 4. It is 6 plus 4 divided by 2. It is 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. It is 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5 in this case. So the VD and the VAV so has been calculated. And the next what to calculate is going to asking to calculate the differential gain AD. So this AD is equal to, it is V naught divided by VD. It is, what is the value of the V naught in the given, the value of the V naught is equal to 12 volts, and it is, what's the value of the VD is already calculated, equal to 2 volts here. So I am going to use the V naught is equal to 12 and VD is equal to 2. So if you take the differential gain, AD is equal to, it is 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. In the same way, if you want to calculate the common mode gain, AC is to be given by, AC is equal to, it is V naught divided by VAV. Already V naught is equal to 12 volts is already known, and the VAV so has been already calculated. So this VAV is equal to 5 volts, and if it is to be placed in this equation, it is equal to 12 divided by 5. Okay, after simplification, so that you can able to get the AC is equal to 2.4. Okay, in this way, so the differential voltage, the average voltage, the differential gain, and the common mode gain has been calculated here. Okay, and after that, if you see the next problem, it is an op amp is having the differential and common mode gain as 8 and 2, okay, respectively, is asking to calculate the CMRR. Okay, it is, what are the given values here? So an operational amplifier is having the differential gain as 8. So the AD is equal to 8, and the common mode gain is equal to 2. So AC is equal to 2. So he is asking to calculate what here? CMRR. It is, what is the formula to calculate the CMRR? So that you can see in the formulas list here. So the CMRR, it is common mode rejection ratio, which is, it is equal to AD divided by AC. So I'm going to make use of this formula here. In this case, okay, CMRR is to be given by AD divided by AC. So in the given problem, AD is equal to 8 is there, and AC is equal to 2 is there. And if it is to be placed in the above equation, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So the CMRR so has been calculated in this way here. Okay, and after that, if you take the one more problem, there's an open loop configuration of the inverting op amp is having an input of the 2 volts and the gain of the 6, and is asking to calculate its output voltage here. Okay, so in this case, so it has been mentioned as open loop configuration of the inverting amplifier. So that you should draw there's a diagram of the open loop inverting amplifier. So open loop inverting amplifier means what here? The input is to be applied for the inverting terminal. If you take the non-inverting terminal, okay, it is to be connected for the ground here, and the output is obtained across the output terminal. It is the arrangement of the open loop configuration of the inverting op amp. Okay, and in this case, what are the given values? It is having an input of the 2 volts. So it is V in is equal to 2. V in is equal to 2 volts here, and the gain of the 6. So AD is equal to 6, and he is asking to calculate its output voltage. So this V naught is equal to question mark. It is to be calculated here. Understood? So so it is an open loop configuration of the inverting op amp means initially you should draw the block diagram, okay, or the circuit diagram, so that you can understand very clearly. So inverting op amp means input is to be considered for the inverting terminal. It is equal to 2 volts. It is the given values. Its gain is equal to 6 here, AD is equal to 6 here, and the output is to be calculated now. It is based on these values. There's water, and in this case, what is the formula in order to calculate the output voltage for the inverting op amp? Okay, again you can see the list of the formulas here is in the formulas list. Okay, the open loop inverting amplifier formula, it is V naught is equal to, it is minus AD into V in is there, and it is to be used. So I am going to use here the formula for this problem. It is the V naught. It is V naught is equal to, it is minus AD into V in. That is, what is the value of the AD and the V in? This AD is equal to 6 is there, and what the value of the V in is equal to 2 is there. It is to be placed in the above equation. Okay, it is to be used in the above equation. So AD is equal to 6, V in is equal to 2, 6 into 2, it is equal to minus 12 volts. So the output voltage of the open loop inverting amplifier is equal to minus 12 volts here. Okay, in this way it has been calculated here. Okay, so all these are the sample problems, that is on the operational amplifier parameters and also on the open loop configurations of the op amp. And if you see the sample multiple choice questions here, I am going to use the sample multiple choice question. It can be asked. It is the output voltage for an open loop inverting op amp is given by. It is the question. Okay, and the options are, there is V naught is equal to minus AD into V in. So V naught is equal to plus AD into V in. This V naught is equal to AD into this V in 1 minus V in 2, and it's option D is V naught is equal to minus AD into this V in 1 minus V in 2. So is there any guessing? The output voltage of an open loop inverting op amp is given by. So he is asking to find the formula for the open loop inverting op amp. Okay, if you want means you can see the list of the formulas again. What is the formula for the open loop inverting amplifier? So the open loop inverting amplifier formula, this V naught is equal to minus AD into V in is there. Okay, so it is you search the option for as the minus AD into V in. So the option A is equal to, it is V naught is equal to minus AD into V in. It's the right answer. Okay, so the answer for this question is option A. the output voltage for an open loop inverting op amp is given by this V naught is equal to minus AD into Vin. Okay, if you take the one more sample question, it is the output voltage, it is for an open loop, it is non-inverting op amp is given by, and the options are, it is V naught is equal to minus AD into Vin, and option B, it is V naught is equal to plus AD into Vin. Option C is, it is V naught is equal to AD into, it is Vin minus V into, and option D is V naught is equal to, it is minus AD into, it is V in 1 minus V in 2. Is there any guessing? And in the previous, it is the sample question, it's already seen that this option A is the equation for the inverting amplifier. So if you want means you can see the list of the formulas again. What's the formula for the, it is non-inverting amplifier. So the open loop, it is non-inverting amplifier formula is to be given as, it is V naught is equal to AD into Vin. It's the positive. So in this case, what will be the option? So the op amp, uh, option B, it is V naught is equal to plus AD into V in, is the right answer. So the output voltage for an open loop, it is non-inverting op amp is given by, it is V naught is equal to plus AD into V in, is the right answer here. Okay. Uh, so all these are the sample. It is multiple choice question answers here. Okay, and in this session, I have explained about the sample problems on the operational amplifier parameters, and it is some problems on the it is open loop configuration. Okay, and in the next class, we are going to study about the closed loop configuration of the operational amplifier. So already you know about what the open loop configuration. Now open loop configurations is the one in which it's not having what the feedback, the output and the inputs is it's not connected with the external connection. That is itself is called as an open loop configuration. If you go for the closed loop configuration, it is to be covered in the next session. It is that the part of the output is to be included as the input here. Okay, it is itself is acting as of the closed loop configuration, and if it is to be connected for the positive terminal, it is acting as an oscillator there, and if it is to be connected for the inverting terminal, it is acting as the amplifier. Okay, it is to be covered in the next class. Okay, okay, thank you very much just for watching my class.